with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Haley Potter. Thanks for joining us for tonight's edition of the Erie News Nowcast. Let's bring in John Stalin as there are some winter weather advisories across our region tonight. Hi, John.
Yeah, they slowly will go into effect at 9 o'clock, so another 30 minutes, but you're already seeing some snow, some freezing precipitation in the form of some graupel, maybe even a little bit of sleet. This is what it looks like now. You can see the blue south of 90. I mean, this is really picture perfect of what we expect it will happen. What isn't, it's maybe coming a tad earlier. I said more around 9 o'clock, but 8:30, 9 o'clock is pretty much the same. Do have some rain showers mixing with some snow, and then we're seeing some snow starting to fly out here into parts of Erie County and into Chautauqua County. This is going to be with us throughout the nighttime until probably tomorrow morning, and once that wind shifts and the lake effect snow bands get in order, then we'll start seeing some accumulations. These purples here represent the winter weather advisory for Erie, Crawford, Warren, McKean, of course, Ashtabula, Chautauqua counties in our immediate region. This is going to affect 86. A lot of folks travel that in the morning. A lot of folks travel 92, so this could be an issue as we head on into tomorrow. Temperatures now falling. We were into the 40s just about an hour or so ago. Now we're into the 30s, so we're seeing that changeover from rain to snow, especially south of 90, where temperatures a little bit colder out here. When it's all said and done with, this is what we expect. This little kidney-esque shape polygon, as we call them in the weather department. About 4 to 6 inches. Some areas could see a tad more, maybe Union City, UC7, Corey, maybe UC7 to 8 inches at all. But nonetheless, we are seeing that a couple of inches near the lakeshore. Now that's more so towards northeast and down the road there into Erie, Girard, maybe about an inch or so in the white. But nonetheless, we are going to see low visibility, slick roadways, locally higher amounts across the area. Did want to show you the 7-day. The advisories are until noon, 1 o'clock, depending where you are tomorrow. See that little snow left over. Then we'll see some clearing in the afternoon, a little bit of sunshine. Cloudy skies for your Saturday. Santa coming to town at the mall. Join Amanda and me at the mall on Saturday for the greeting of Santa. Then we got the polar plunge. But I also wanted to talk about this very quickly, Haley. Sorry. We are looking at Monday and Tuesday. This could be interesting, and this is really subject to change. This could be another measurable snow as we start the travel week of Thanksgiving. So this is something that we're keeping an eye on for next week. But our immediate attention is for tonight, overnight, and tomorrow morning. Of course, we'll have more on your forecast coming up at 10 and 11.
Thank you for that special update. And members of our community have once again stepped up to help those who are less fortunate. We'd like to thank everyone who helped make our 21st annual Erie News Now food drive a huge success. We actually broke some records this year. For more than 12 hours, volunteers spent Wednesday at 13 drop-off locations collecting food and monetary donations. And in just one day, a record-setting total of 32,500 pounds of food was collected. That includes a total of 535 turkeys, also the most we've ever collected. The food drive also collected a total of $65,100, the most the event has ever raised in a single day. Pretty impressive. This year, volunteers packed each box on site to speed up the distribution process. The donations will now be given to the food pantries, soup kitchens, and shelters to help feed the less fortunate.
Fortunately, many of us can go to our cupboards and find something to eat. But there are so many, way too many people and families that aren't able to do that. They go to the cupboard and it's bare. And so it's something that everybody can relate to. And so I'm just grateful for the community's belief that our mission is important and they want to do something to help those that are less fortunate.
And all of those donations stay right here locally. Second Harvest is still accepting donations, which can be dropped off at the food bank on Grimm Drive. And veterans were treated to a nice warm meal thanks to a local Elks Lodge earlier this evening. Elks Lodge number 67 delivered meals to veterans at the Erie VA Medical Center earlier this afternoon. The Elks donated dinner baskets to 100 veterans in need. The VA identified the vets in advance and linked them up with the Elks. Each basket includes a turkey and all of the trimmings of a Thanksgiving meal like stuffing, potatoes, rolls, and cranberry sauce. A downtown staple has reopened just in time for the holidays, but like so many other local businesses, it's struggling to find enough staff right now. Tap House reopened Wednesday night, offering a remodeled restaurant at the corner of 4th and State Streets. It has a brick pizza oven, a new beer tap, and other cosmetic improvements meant to make it a little more welcoming. But one of the owners says reopening the restaurant isn't without its struggles. It's hard to find staff, even with increased wages and benefit programs.
We want them, we hope so. Our menu's a little smaller, but it's like I said, we're open. We're part of the community. Everyone else is struggling, so we're right there with them.
And owners say they hope to reopen another one of their restaurants, John Russell Brewing, before the end of this year. And Thanksgiving is just 1 week from today, and after a scaled-down gathering last year, also during the pandemic, it seems families are ready to gather again for a traditional turkey dinner. Our Kara Coleman has the story.
It is turkey time for the folks here at Gordon's Meat Market. Thanksgiving 1 week away, and they are certainly getting ready. They tell us they have a pretty big shipment, 200 fresh turkeys coming in, and this is their first Thanksgiving in this new location, this bigger location on Peachtree.
This week's always the calm before the storm, so we're getting ready. We bring a fresh Amish turkey in. It's an affordable turkey. Prices didn't really go up this year. It's never been frozen. $2.79 a pound, so pretty affordable. 40-50 bucks, you can feed your whole family.
And Board tells us they're also selling bigger turkeys this year, a sign that families are ready to gather again.
It seems like people are going to get together as a family, and we're selling larger birds. I noticed last year we sold a lot of smaller birds because people were kind of doing it just with their family. So I think extended families and friends are kind of getting together.
And Gordon's is also thinking past Thanksgiving and into Christmas. They're once again selling their popular Erie box, so you can send some of those Erie staples to your loved ones who lived away. We're talking the pepperoni balls, the Stefanelli sponge candy, Smith's hot dog. Board tells us they'll sell 2,000 first come, first serve. So if you do want to send a piece of Erie to someone away, you should do so now. Kara Coleman, Erie News Now.
And as Kara mentioned, they're bringing back their popular Erie box, so you can send those Erie food staples to the ones you love. Each one is filled with Stefanelli's pepperoni balls and sponge candy, ox roast, and Smith's hot dogs. And new this year, they're adding some apple cider. You can order yours at gordonsmarket.com. A local business has a cure for your late night sweet tooth. It's a new ATM in town, but this one doesn't dispense cash. Check out the new after hours treat machine, or ATM, outside Icing on the Lake Bakery. Every evening after the bakery closes, it'll be stocked with all of their favorites like cupcakes, cookies, and cake pops and maroons. Owner Heidi Fett says she wanted to be able to serve customers who were looking to curb that craving after the business had closed.
I started thinking, how could we meet the needs of our customers? And I had seen some of these machines, in Las Vegas, California, and I thought, well, why not in Erie?
This new refrigerated ATM is now up and running right outside of the bakery in the West Erie Plaza. As of now, it only accepts credit cards. Thanks for joining us for the Erie News Nowcast. Join us for our next news at 10 p.m. on the CW and 11 p.m. on WICU and WSEE. Have a great night, everyone.